Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Summer Premier Qualifiers. My name is Evan Rayner Rain Day, and this is Nick Keogh, Hi-Rez Pretty Hair. Before we get started, I got to settle something right now with chat all around the world, okay? I'm a normal-sized human being, all right? I'm not that small. Oh. Nick is just really tall. Nick, how tall are you?
Like 6'5".
Okay, so listen, guys.
And I got these man heels on.
And he's got these man heels on. Stop trying to, you guys trying to play me out here. Listen, I know that I bring a little bit of.
A lot new.
I bring diversity in a lot of ways here in this cast, okay? We got different tones and we got different heights. It's all just for your viewing pleasure. That's all. Yeah. You could contribute, you know, big things come in small packages.
We got a lot of new viewers today. They just don't get it yet.
They don't get it yet.
Come
you guys
on,
don't understand.
Veteran viewers, you gotta explain what's going on.
See, what I'm actually doing is bending down when I stand up normally. This is how
I'm standing on a box right now just to.
Yeah. He's standing on a box. I'm bending down. So really, we're like same height.
We dug you a hole.
Exactly.
To be shorter.
That's right, man. Hey, and I appreciate the work you guys do, production. Thank you so much for that. Let's move it all along into the last set here. WASD versus Flashpoint. The bottom two teams, third and fourth, respectively, going to be playing on Serpent Beach. What's this matchup like, Nick?
This matchup has been going convincingly WASD's way. I think WASD as a whole, I don't know. I don't want to say fallen short because they have, in the past, they've taken sets off both Gangstars and off D69. Yep. But those are more often than not like in ESLs and stuff like that. And when it comes to like qualifying for LAN, Gangstars and D69, like when they're trying their hardest, they're pretty terrifying teams.
Oh, they're disgusting.
Yeah. Let's
just be real about it. And the cool thing about Flashpoint, though, I think getting into this level of play, playing against WASD, this is more of, I think, where their talent level currently sits. And this is going to be a lot tighter of a game, a lot more evenly matched from what we've probably seen earlier on against Gangstars and D69.
Flashpoint need to win. You don't want, this is their best chance, I think, at a win. You don't want to go through the entire qualifying series without.
Yeah,
you don't want to go 0-6.
You want to say you belong here, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams gunning for this spot, and you know, the second we do another round of qualifying for anything, I mean, it's battle, battle, battle. Survival of the fittest here in the esports scene. So, picks started off. Ruckus first for Flashpoint, and Makoa and Barrick for WSD. Maybe even a better look because the Ruckus didn't really work out for them in the last sets.
Agree with that. And Kamyker, I think, being on the Barrick. I mean, I don't really follow along with like who's like the top Barrick guy. Like I don't even know what it takes to be the top Barrick, to tell you the truth. But I think if he's more comfortable on it for whatever reason, Barrick players are comfortable on that character.
Yeah.
It's going to be a better look for WASD. Bomb King will go the way of Flashpoint, which frankly I don't like. I don't love it. I love creatives on that character, and WASD have to make that switch now. But his EV has become more impactful for me to the point where I'm not disappointed if WASD send him that way.
And this is how they draft always right now. You know, WASD, they don't have a priority beyond, it seems like their third spot. So what they do is they use that fourth spot to pick up a damage dealer, and then their healer as well, which it could be at the end if they felt something damage-oriented was more important, and they flex. I like this style. They just need to bring out something interesting. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste of, like, you know, not getting a Bomb King or something that you're really interested in.
Will it be the Willa? No, it's going to be EV for creatives, and this is good. Pressuring out, hell, Bomb King, Saris, or Shaolin. I think he's got what it takes to pressure out any of those characters.
Absolutely.
And then, I mean, Inara, Ruckus are big and slow enough targets, and EV hits for like 900 damage, so you can contribute. If you can't find an angle, worst comes to worst, punch that Inara in the face.
You can try and do it. CogCog's going to be peppering the point with that pepper shaker there. Those soul orbs doing so much work if you stand in them. Recurve Shaolin for Cybe 8. Fisheko, Accelerant Bomb King, nobody to sniff your nose at. He is an absolutely incredible player on that one. Mother's Grace Inara for Faenex, and Aerial Assault Ruckus taking the skies for Sephicloud.
Yeah, Ripe and Gore for Spunky's Mount Amba. Unbelievable has got Architectonics, and it will be Kamyker, in fact, on the Makoa with Pluck. Creatives with Reprieve Eevee, and Mutustiina with a Darkstalker and Droxus. And right, Fisheko on the Bomb King. It's all, that's why it's all the more important, I think, for creatives to get it, because Fisheko is an absolute monster with it, as well as his Drogos is pretty good. WASD, I think, who is their official Drogos player? They don't seem to like it, and I think that's going to hurt their chances.
It would be Mutustiina. It would be. That's, you know, kind of where he's kind of, at the Masters lane, he had great performances on that and Andro.
And I wonder why they don't go for it. Well, because I think Creatives is plenty good at Andro to be able to fill those shoes.
It's because they prioritize the Andro for Mutustiina, but to me, it's just like, what happened last game? When you prioritized Buck, when you could have prioritized the Andro. Now when you can pick a Drogos, you prioritize Andro. I don't get their tier list there.
You're confusing me.
You're confusing losing me, guys. 87% on the objective for WASD, though. Things looking good going their way after a rough loss against D69. Definitely have the advantage here.
Slowly but surely, nice shot. Cybe takes Creative out of the sky. And Flashpoint focusing on winning the fight as opposed to the objective. WASD, this is the same strategy they were implementing. It's just Flashpoint take longer to win that fight. So instead of 42% on the point, it's now 90.
Maldamba with the mastery scan. Oh, gets stunned into the wall. Take that as an end of the conversation. Mutustiina, see you later as well. Cybe definitely showing improve. Knocks back. He's going to get around. Gord not going to seal it
Solid
up.
Stuff.
Spunkki definitely chasing him. Look, he's not healing his teammates at all. Cybe's done a great job. And if Spunkki gets this kill, I mean, he'll slowly be getting into the fight, but it's not enough. Everyone is dying.
Kamyker's dead. Unbelievable is dead. Spunkki off on his own revengeance quest. Walls off one. Seismic crash onto two, but it gets slithered by Spunkki, and now the counter initiation comes through.
Oh, that's a pro slither right there. Bomb King, Fisheko, gonna use it? No, doesn't need it. Gets 2 bombs, hits the spray, get wrecked, goes to the BM, emote, and now dies.
That was like when Cuss Cutie hit that emote.
Yeah,
and got
gets
his head
headshot. In that same spot.
That is the exact same spot. Oh, love it.
Bad luck to emote there, apparently.
I guess so. You learn your lesson one way or another. 2 minutes on this payload push, and all quiet on both fronts, waiting for respawns right now. Flashpoint, they gave it their all, but they gave a couple lives for it. Got to find out an angle plan of attack right now. They don't have a ton of high ground control. It's going to be pretty much just Bomb King unless Sephicloud wants to accompany Fisheko up onto the high ground. You can see there he goes up onto the high ground, coming back down with a King Bomb, finds 1, looking for 2.
Kamyker tries to take that battle and just loses out thanks to the raw DPS Ruckus is bringing. And able to go back to base. He gets that privilege on the back of Sephicloud, who's still in pressuring, getting stunned out as well by Cybe. Gets the kill is Mutustiina though, and looking to find Cybe here yet again. He's the one that needs to be shut down. He's gonna run away from this duel for now.
Beats that reversal, but it's Creatives right now having a big impact. Cleans up not only Cybe, but Fisheko as well earlier in that fight. Took the Bomb King down, and difficult to do. Very squishy character against a high DPS character like Bomb King. It can be over just like that. And just like that, Creatives will go down. Almost as if you're reading the future yet again. It seems like on Serpent Beach, Saris's abilities apply not only to casters, but to players. It's just very, very, apparently like a good divination point. Is that a whiff for her? I think that's a whiff. Nobody gets pulled in there. Hexafire comes out in this building just to clear it out. 1 kill comes through. Creatives shuts down Cybe. Creatives having a hell of a game right now. Faenex on a 10 streak as well. Can't forget to talk about this guy. And Spunkki gonna go down thanks to that Earthen Guard. Will keep him alive just long enough under Mutustiina's pressure, but he will slowly fall. Mutustiina with picking up 2. Gotta be careful. Oh, misblink. Almost said his name 3 times. Yeah, we're about at our quota for broadcast today. Gotta watch ourselves here. 30 seconds remain. Ultimates all across the board for WASD. Flashpoint used a Convergence and a Hexafire there, and frankly got next to nothing for it. So not a lot gained from them. They spent a lot for it. WASD are looking good for the hold right now. Good record play by Shaolin. Just 2 shots at record 2. Essentially 4 shots or so at record 2 is going to take down a Barrack Shield. 3 shots at record 3 is enough to completely take down a Barrack Shield. So he's going to be using that to his advantage. Mutustiina picks up 2 more. And now with the reversal, fires onto Fisheko. Looks to hit 1 more shot into CogCog. So fast. Looking strong right now. Mutustiina having a great game. Creatives having a great game. On characters they're comfortable with. Dangerous, dangerous stuff from WASD. When they get what they want, Kamyker looking a little bit better. Everyone as a whole. And frankly, D69 makes everybody kind of look like crap from time to time, unless you're the Gangstars. But definitely now in the driver's seat. Feeling comfortable despite losing that payload. They look like they had the better round overall. They really do. And Seismic Crash available. Seismic, not Seismic, but Shaolin with his ultimate, able to go into the Heat Haze. He's still got some credits, can't quite get a tier 2 or something, so he's gonna opt into the Blast Shields. Definitely worried about Creatives' pressure there, and that's really the only one who's gonna bring that Blast Shields pressure, so absolutely respecting Creatives on the EV right now. Creatives going into a resilience as well. He needs to be careful of all the CC. He goes down, the first one to fall. Mutustiina looking for an angle here, doesn't like what he sees, however, Repulsor Field, squad of Flashpoint. There's not great targets for him to get on. And he doesn't have that type of synergy that Saris would have given him like last time. And oh boy, goes into the Accursed Arm. CC immunity, but too much damage from Fisheko. Puts him at low health, and Cybe cleans up, ready to follow along his partner in crime, the business Bomb King.
Oh, they're making cash today, and they go ahead and secure things. 45% now on the objective for them.
Looking for that impale stun. Not quite going to find it, but finds 2 shots onto Unbelievable's Barrack, who's got no chance of coming back onto this point. He's poked out, half HP. Low mobility character like Barrack. Saibate gets cleaned up at Flashpoint. They gained only a couple more seconds to hold this one down. Dome Shield, Convergence, Hexafire all come out of it.
That is not a bad Hexafire at all. Definitely gets some damage done. Kamyker falls, and it allows Faenex to clean up Spunkki, so that's a healer and a tank. This is going to give Flashpoint the absolute objective control here. Going to force the ice block. Mutustiina may get stunned. No, will reversal the damage. Hit it into Saibate. Double kill. Jumps back down. Goes behind a corner. He's done his job for now, and he'll hide away, giving WASD the advantage.
99%. Any sort of window or opportunity given to Flashpoint at this point will result in them getting the payload, so need to be very careful. WASD taking good positioning all around the field. Need to watch out for this Ruckus pushing out on the backside. And Nara just using her tankiness. Creatives getting in on some high priority targets in the backline.
Good blink, forcing Saris away from the fight. Can't see quite to the point yet. She's got to get that Restore Soul back up and ready to go. And Nara on the objective. Creatives barely out of dodge. Hits a reverse shot, but goes down thanks to CogCog.
Just barely missed the ultimate there, but will clean up one. Dashes into the Ruckus Hexafire. Not the Hexafire, just the raw damage of this character. It's enough to take down Mutustiina. The Gourd with Spunkki's dying breath and Flashpoint take the second payload of the game.
Excellent stuff from Flashpoint and Sephicloud together, working as just a unit, following up on these kills, reminiscent of Vidi on the aerial assault, just picking up the pieces. Such mobility added to Ruckus's inherent base value with the aerial assault legendary.
Fisheko finds one. Mutustiina putting some pressure on him right now, but the fadeaway shots from Saibate and Fisheko combined. It is all Flashpoint right now, taking very aggressive positioning. Sephicloud gonna get hooked out up on the high ground here, under some trouble, but all of that mobility, it's really was Ruckus's only weakness. Now it's, how do you stop this guy?
Kamyker chasing down Saibate. The Impale Arrow is on point, elects to go away from it, hits one, doesn't find the stun. Looking for more. He's got Heat Haste, going to back off just a little bit as the Shell Shield allows WASD to pressure freely. There's a Convergence. There's a lot of damage coming through. Planet is here. Mutustiina wants to find it, but Saibate escapes with his life still.
Ooh, Impale Arrow's not going to give enough knockback to push Mutustiina into the wall. Two arrows will be plenty more than what he needed. And Kamyker heads straight to the backline to clean it up. This is a bloodbath.
That is, I think, an aggressive play, but to me it's marked not by intentional aggressiveness, it's marked by frustration. Get Saibate out of here. He's impaling people, he's ruining everybody's plans, and so Kamyker says, screw it, I'm shell spinning to his face. I will take him down as the tank rather than staying by the objective, but it works. And Flashpoint have to group up yet again.
Hit a little bit of a wall here. Impale Arrow looking for creatives. It's a tough angle to find. Knockback again, not big enough, but look at the response. Fisheko and Sephicloud are here to try and take control of this high ground. Another Impale could come out. Looking for a stun, looking for an angle. Need to find a kill. Sephicloud in a bad spot.
Pretty aggressive positioning by Shaolin, standing right in the middle of everyone's view of the battle and definitely exposing himself to creatives, which is actually very, very busy here over on the side, trying to battle out against Fisheko. Saibate and him controlling the pace so far, but 16 seconds left. They've got to make a move.
Some poke damage. Ice Storm's ready to go. WSD don't have a ton of ultimates left in the tank. Has to go into the ice block here just to stay alive. Finding some big damage shots onto Sephicloud here, but can't go toe-to-toe with Ruckus.
And not going to want to go toe-to-toe with Ruckus. In fact, so much better to take the moment when it's ready. Oh, sees two! Gets nothing!
Wow.
Out of the air! Gets taken out Fisheko with a bomb of glory. Helps to secure Mutustiina. Now it all crumbles to pieces. It's Flashpoint turning this game around.
That is not, that's really bad
One
right
bomb
there.
to rule them all.
I think one dash would have done Mutustiina very good to get in position to follow up immediately instead of relying on just that slow float out. Now Flashpoint with new life have a chance. Double kill already for Saibate.
I don't see this going any way, but Flashpoint pushing this through. They lost the Saris, so that will definitely be a detriment, but everyone on WASD is dead. So there's no detriment there. Spray indeed. Flashpoint, take the 2-0 on this round and put it at game point.
Insane, just misplay there. There's
like
a big
Mutustiina.
audio cue, and Droxus can move, But the idea is he's got 3 dashes. You want to use 1 or 2 or maybe 3 of them to get in the perfect position to immediately start firing once that ultimate goes off. You don't want to give everyone the audio cue to get them to look up in the sky to figure out where you are and then reposition accordingly. There were so many low targets. Just 1 shot is all he really needed. 1 good surprise accursed arm blast would have cleaned up 2 easily there. But Flashpoint, with, you know, you got to give them credit for how quickly they snap to the response.
That's what I want to even highlight is that, yes, he could have done a lot better on that, but Fisheko, right as he needed to. I mean, that shot was about to go off. Fisheko hits him with the perfect bomb over the top, no less, and just definitely helps to save his team. Dome Shield comes through, and this is a last-ditch effort for WASD. Barrick is so low, slowly getting healed up by Spunkki, who doesn't find himself on any adventure this time around trying to get kills. He's just healing up his team as best he can.
Pop shots onto somebody, onto anyone here. Destroying those tanky deployables is hard. Oh my god, so many cooldowns forced out of creatives already. He's got 3 seconds before he can do anything on Eevee. He's completely forced out of this fight.
They can't chase him though. That's the problem. They don't have anybody who can catch up. The only one with that mobility is Bomb King or Ruckus. And frankly, Shaolin and Saris not the most mobile in the realm, and that's going to do to his advantage here, playing a little bit more dangerous. But Cybe8, man, he's come to play today. Absolutely.
Landed not off cooldown. Has the impale if he needs it, but he's got 4 teammates here supporting him. Cybe8 with the last shot onto Unbelievable as well. 66%. Flashpoint looked like they might take this game.
Flashpoint looking good out here in the realm, trying to keep this momentum rolling through in the set. WASD have a lot of questions to answer so far. Haven't answered many of them for me. Heat Haze popped up, gonna give him extra speed when he's firing, but holding these shots very patiently is Cybe8, creating the illusions. Mutustiina spots him out. The impale, though, it's gonna seal the deal. What else did you expect? Spray at the end. Flashpoint looked to secure this win.
Cybe8 just looking damn good this game. Really no way around it. He's got a lot of spunk, 16 streak. Fisheko looks good as well. Sick, but
oh my.
Playing out of his mind right now on the Shaolin, a character that's frankly not been of heavy prioritization as of late.
The last, I think, touch Shaolin had was just the reduction in the, I think it was the pre-fire, the post-fire delay for his planet, which is, you know, gives him less DPS on that, essentially. But what I think is so cool about it is that he's just a character that's good, right? He's a standard good character, can do well, oftentimes really well on Serpent Beach because he can kind of hide out, uses Desert Shadow Legendary, but, you know, just play to excellent effect by Cybe8 on Flashpoint, and that results in a great team play and great team victory.
It's really good at just sitting back and shooting tanks as well, and tanks are a big part of this meta right now, and planted one of the best abilities just to put the hurt on him. Get through shields, get through big heavy deployables. We saw just not being afraid to shoot Inara's little thumper field there as well, because she can kind of use that to body block for himself, just contributing overall to more of her innate tankiness.
Yeah.
82,000 for Cybe8, 91,000 for Fisheko. Way out in front.
And actually, if you could click to the loadouts, I'm curious if he got to Record 3 there.
He did.
So he ended up actually reaching Record 3. Cybe8, you know, very interesting. You often help me with the item highlight videos. For all those watching, it takes just 3 shots, I mentioned this in the cast, for Shaolin to completely eliminate an 8,000 health shield, which is the health of a Fernando shield, of a Barrick shield, and it could essentially change the pacing of a game. So investing in that Record 3 is so critical for him to still have that impact against the shield heavy, obviously Kamyker, and going into Unbelievable as well on WASD.
If you guys see anyone playing a champion that you like, feel free to take a screenshot of that loadout screen, and you can copy what they've got, as well as there's a function in-game. If you go to your loadout screen, it's a little purple button under the Create loadout where you can just type in one of your favorite pro players' names, and it will show you all of the loadouts that they have pre-built for that character, and you can just hit a couple buttons and get that for yourself.
Hey, I mean, you could even copy, you know, Nick's or mine loadouts. You know, I mean, we're not pro players, but we know a little bit about the game. Speak for myself. At least we know a little bit about the game. It might steer you in the right direction.
I'm washed up.
So you at least know our names. Hey, man, your career is still on the rise. Trust me, brother. We got another game coming through as well, and this is actually game point for Flashpoint. Yeah. This is set point for Flashpoint, and this is actually a must-win now for WASD. They've lost all day.
This is a big one.
It's not a good look.
If they lose this, I think this will clinch D69's spot, as WASD will not have enough games left to play to surpass their win count. So WASD backs against the wall here. They're going to pick up a Ruckus. Flashpoint answer with a Makoa, and thinking on their second pick.
When your back gets against a wall, sometimes there are two ways to respond. You go and you try to break through the wall, or sometimes you just, you know, you stay back against it and you go with what you know. WASD not going for anything flashy, go back to the ruckus. This is what they wanted to do earlier on versus D69. It didn't work against D69, but they're going back to their roots, their original game plan, which I don't mind considering that this is a must-win for them.
I like this draft from WASD thus far, but Flashpoint as well have a pretty good one. They go for the Lex with Androxus still on the table. Just dissuading a Drogo's pick. I don't think they need to do that, though. WASD don't really pick it up, even if it's all left for them. They just won't take it. They'll go for the Eevee instead. Androxus Maldamba going to round this out. Flashpoint with one left to pick up. The Drogos will be secure for them, even in the face of the Andro.
And this is a different draft for them. Taking, I think, the Bomb King earlier, like you mentioned, being in the first position, they don't have the opportunity to kind of flex pick at the very end. But I do like that they're securing more of their damage dealers in that first round of picking, rather than waiting until the 6th, 7th pick to really do that, which they've been doing, and maybe not getting the impact plays. Bomb King, I mean, you can't underestimate how much he brings to a composition.
It's going to be unbelievable for WASD with an Architectonics Darkstalker for Mutustiina. Creatives and Spunkki have yet to select their legendaries. Aerial Assault for Kamyker's Ruckus, however, we imagine it's going to be Accelerant for Creative's Bomb King and Ripen Chord for Spunkky's Maldamba.
Fisheko on Combustible Drogos. CogCog will be running Mortal Reach Ceres. Faenex on Mother's Grace and Nara. Cybate with the Death Hastens legendary for Lex. And Sephicloud on Pluck Makoa.
And this is pretty interesting because I feel like this is a good way to take Drogos in the face of Androxus. You take Combustible Morale Boost, play safe, but then you've also got Lex, who does very well against Androxus in a 1v1 scenario, shot for shot. Lex is going to come out on top to just sit in the back and babysit, which is the way that we've actually seen Mutustiina start playing the character. Not really diving in the same vein as Androxus, but just being backline poke.
And he's so excellent at it. Cybate, he had a great game on Shaolin. Will he continue to impress here? Creatives looking to find a clumped up group of enemies. Gets a little damage on the Cybate already. He's going to heal up quite, not too much. One headshot, though, will really help to turn this.
Dear God, that hurts. Puts him at about 40% health. Kamyker already with 2 kills here. Looking for some more. Needs to be careful of that hook. That's the whole reason Sephicloud's sitting on this ledge, trying to throw somebody off into oblivion. It's the only way, really, I see Flashpoint being able to turn this fight around.
Aerial Assault Ruckus doesn't really have to worry about that, though. So, I mean, he could jump up and then jump forward again. He's got two dash. Just got to make sure he stays with 2 advanced charges. That's the big key for him playing in that room. Creative's now getting hooked by Sephicloud, who gives up the ledge and actually makes a more impact there, taking down Creatives.
Shell Shield comes out, giving a little safe haven here for Cybate. Here comes the Dragon Punch as well around the side. Not going to be a super high value punch, and that's just a miscommunication, right?
Yeah.
Like, the Kamyker is so low, you don't really need to Dragon Punch him, and even after the hook, it's just a desperation trying to hit this guy. It's like, what are you guys communicating about right now? When one guy's pulling the Dragon Punch target away from Drogos, it's like, what's going on here?
What's happening? And that's where they're going to have to keep this up. They haven't really shown too many amazing moments yet. Definitely WSD has been the advantage in this early onset fight, but it doesn't mean that they can't come back. Cybate gets a big kill on Unbelievable. Wow, a quadra kill. Is that the best law we've ever seen here? Yep. Holy moly.
Yep. I mean, that's 1 kill out of perfection. The cute little spray comes out as well. Gal 1 of Brazil, I hope you're watching.
I need to see that replay, and I don't think we can, but I'm going to have to watch this VOD back. Somebody clip that. And unfortunately, actually, there's no way to clip it because you didn't see it. So unfortunate there. The quadra kill loss, so clutch coming out from Cybate. And what an exciting moment for a Lex player as well. Definitely paid off already.
And that's pretty much what they needed if they were going to take that fight back.
That'll change it.
And win that battle. That'll do, Pig. That'll do.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, one singular moment, and that's the benefit of that ult. It sometimes can be such a good tank kill secure, just get him under 65% and get the kill. But since it executes anyone, I mean, you have the chance to team wipe by pressing 1 button instantly.
And that's the cool synergy about Lex and Drogos is Seismic Crash, Dragon Punch all coming through. Drogos has the burst just with like Fire Spits and Salvos to put pretty much a whole team under 65%.
Oh, great play there by Fisheko. Hits the spray. Creative's not going to go down just yet. Level 20 on the Drogos, as you can see there. Cybate almost charged up his ultimate yet again. 4% on that individual shot. So if he hits a few more here, maybe 5, he's actually going to get really close to that 100% yet again.
And 13 remain. Spotted out right now is this Ruckus. And big headshots coming through. 1,300 damage. King Bomb as well. Maybe a little bit of an overcommitment there. Creatives gets nothing for his King Bomb troubles.
Trying to find a kill onto Lex at least, but he's getting pressured out since there's just a lot of members of Flashpoint pressing the issue. And now 903 health to his name, 323, trying to stay alive. Those are Grubby Bomb. That could be the saving grace though, because that will apply pressure onto this point.
His dying breath, it comes through nearly at conversion point. Ruckus is all that's left here in Flashpoint. Off the back of that beautiful, I believe a Narwhal may have secured that, in fact, because they squeaked it through there, get the conversion. Gorgeous stuff there from that Inara. Backs against the wall, it ends up being a wall. Yeah, that spells doom and gloom for WASD. Only 2 ultimates left in the tank here. Big whiffs for WASD. Flashpoint still sitting on 3, and frankly, all they apparently need is the Law.
The Law and Convergence and Combustible, I mean, you could ideally have another situation where a quadra kill goes to either Drogos or Lex if they play it right. WASD just reminiscent of how well they used that with Saris and Androxus, but now falling yet again to some excellent play here from Flashpoint in the first round against them in Jaguar Falls. It's do or die. Flashpoint definitely taking advantage.
Items about equalized here for both squads. Mutustiina, that's the big note, is only on Cauterize 1 right now. Didn't get enough credits online. Fisheko with another missed Dragon Punch. Just gonna throw out that Fire Spit. Be content to fire away and hope nobody noticed.
Maintains composure though. Nothing happening. Doesn't get anything from the Dragon Punch or the Convergence. Kind of weird, but Flashpoint feeling confident. Sprays yet again for Cybe 8, just roaming around. He's got a lot of mobility at Jaguar Falls. There's the Law. That's how you use it. Perfect execution. Cybe 8 putting on a Lex clinic today.
That's all I want, man. That's literally all I want from a Lex ult. I'm not, you know, the quadra kill's nice. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna be mad at that either, but there's nothing wrong with just eliminating a Ruckus, getting him super staggered from his team.
Let's take a look at the loadout Cybe 8's running as well. You'll notice as he slides, he's gaining what I believe is a little bit of movement speed. So he's got 20% movement speed there as well. And I guess Condition 4 is just giving him just that extra bit of rotation ability, which allows him to get around corners and finish off these shots like the Law that we just mentioned.
2 minutes remain here. Spunkki finds one. Cybe 8 answers back. A lot of headshots right now for Cybe 8, putting a ton of damage. Needs to hit these ones though. Misses a couple key ones. Gonna have to see his way out of that fight. Targets coming around the corner. Creatives, some trouble here, but it's a delicate balance right now, and not a whole lot going to be gained or lost from one pick going either way. And
oh my God.
Big Dread Serpent on the backside. Spunkki getting extremely aggressive by himself.
That's a lack of composure, Nick. I mean, he just, I'm not going to call him on it as a bad play, but I'm just going to say he knows how important Creatives is to this team and solo ults him to get the kill. And in fact, it is important for them because now he's actually at 41% here as a result of finding that kill.
I'll tell you what, got a lot of damage off the back of it as well. Dragon Punch is up and ready to go. Here comes the Fire Spit's gonna connect on a Mutustiina. Dragon Punch winding up. He's got a long way to go. Looking for this Barrack who's weaving his way around the payload. Unbelievable, almost squeaks his way to safety, but he will be sent back to spawn. Salvo Prime, Salvo let loose on that Ruckus. Just all the more poke for the side of WASD.
Where's this Flashpoint been? I mean, where has this team been? These guys are showing up today. I can't tell if WASD are asleep at the wheel or if Flashpoint are just coming through and making a big explosion, saying we deserve to be known here. Up into the air goes Bomb King and down for 1 kill. Cybe 8 does fall, and that seems to have been the keystone for them having so much success.
More kills coming through now, and not a whole lot gained off that Wombo combo, but slowly over time, Mutustiina's finding a couple picks here and there as when a team is on the back foot, Androxus is really good at exploiting that defensiveness and just picking you off, as he has the mobility to not only keep up, but to out-DPS you while keeping that mobility high.
So is this WASD not playing well or Flashpoint playing very well? What do you think?
I mean, the quadra kill and the Law definitely turned things around for them, as well as there's a couple of questionable ultimates not hitting the mark for WASD, so they didn't have a lot to defend with in the previous round, and now it's going to come all down to this as we head into overtime.
Oh my God, look at this. Kamyker, you're not going to win. 31 health, he survives! Gets the solo ult, gets a big kill, but maybe not enough to turn the tide completely. Spunkki with a very smart ultimate to not only put the shield on cooldown, but to push him away from the objective. WASD will find their first point.
That's a quadra kill for Mutustiina, just with his revolver as well. Didn't need his ultimate for it. WASD only have 1 left. It's a dome shield, but Dome Shield is extremely good, and Flashpoint, as of late, have been very good at wombo comboing. At Cybate, he's getting 4, 5 kills, pentakills with his ultimates in combination with Convergence. And Dome Shield is the ultimate panic button, the ultimate hell no to all of that wombo combo pressure. It's going to keep not only Unbelievable safe, but block a line of sights for Convergence, keeping the rest of his squad safe. And that can be all they need. One clutch Dome Shield is definitely what you need to swing a fight.
It doesn't take down the shields, unlike Dread Serpent, which does, which is very interesting, but not that you could for a Dome Shield and Barrack anyways. The only way to get that down is to actually use 20,000 shield damage, which could happen for like a Shaolin with Record 3 going into Planet, or you could have Willow with their Scorch Legendary. Otherwise, you're just better off trying to kill Barrack or running away.
Hook's going to land on the one. Mutustiina's got a decent angle on this backline. Seismic Crash is going to come through, but it doesn't get a whole lot of it.
Big kill. Side 8 goes down. Kamyker on the back of that one, making a big play for his team. Fisheko making just an even bigger play. If he hits this one, oh boy, Fisheko, you have carried your weight. Almost finds him as he lands, but lands on the bridge instead of underneath it. Long range fire spit, no value, but 3-1 for Flashpoint off of 2 clutch kills by Fisheko.
This looks like it might be it. WASD, really, this is crunch time now or never for them. Sephicloud goes under the shell shield here, has the hook in 2 seconds, landing some big shots. King Bomb here is going to put some big hurt on, but Creatives loses his life for it.
Cybate takes down Kamyker in the back line and dies now to Unbelievable. It is WASD Sports just trying to get on. Will Combustible take away, but no healing station from the turrets will actually help to keep Unbelievable alive enough before Spunkki can rotate in. Miss salvo there by Fisheko. Ooh. Not a good look.
Now he's going to be under some pressure here. CogCog coming in. Could be the nail in the coffin here. Dredge Anchor's going to pull one in. There's the Convergence up onto the high ground.
Oh!
Pulls in 3. CogCog setting up his team for success.
No law comes out yet. Cybate doesn't have it charged, but that could have been enough to change the fight. Cybate picks up 1. What a Convergence there coming through by CogCog. Mutustiina's still alive, and he's yet to die this whole fight, and that's the big key. He stayed alive, but Fisheko gets a double himself. He's the only one on the point.
Now it's Spunkki versus a Dragon Punch, and not even Spunkki's good enough. Overtime continues to tick on. Fisheko thought the game was over, but now Creatives comes blasting back in.
Who's gonna win? It's like tic-tac-toe. You never know who has the advantage until the last one is played. Flashpoint get the victory, and they claim success over WASD. They get their first win in the Summer Premier Qualifier in spectacular fashion.
And that means D69 have now qualified for DreamHack as well, because WASD don't have enough games left to surpass their record with the loss here. So congratulations, D69 and Gangstars. They are our 1 and 2 teams qualifying for Europe.
And that's it. Those are the guys going to Valencia. In less than a month, you'll see them compete in the big stage there at DreamHack Valencia. They'll be against the North American 2 qualifying teams, who will hopefully be finding out about tomorrow as well, or we'll see if there's more to that story. And of course, their rivals from the international scenes of Australia, Latin America. We'll see who else joins over there, and taking a look at the scoreboard at the end. Paints a picture.
Kind of the Cybate show for me.
Absolutely.
15 and 6, 78,000 damage, top in the game, and that's pretty tough to do when there's actually Drogo Snow did scoop top damage. Combustible just puts so much damage up on the board. It's tough to beat that character out, but everybody else nowhere really close to Cyb8. Incredible game from him. Top credits, top KD.
I mean,
stuff.
What's so weird is that CogCog with a 1 and 7 and 5, he's got 1 kill, assisted on 5 others. I mean, I feel like he got that in the very last second of the game. I mean, did he just do nothing for the entire game except heal
he's healing,
and
man.
Stay alive?
He's right-clicking his way to victory.
So incredible. Comes through with probably the game changer, I think. That ultimate set it all off. Got many there and gave Fisheko, who, again, is another guy really to shout out here.
That is interesting. I see what you're saying, because normally, if you hit a good Convergence, right, you don't need to heal anyone because everyone on the enemy team's not doing damage. They're all pulled into a little clump, and you just, I mean, Saris is good for, you know, between 1 and 1,800 damage, I think, following up on her own ultimate.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It's an interesting thing, Nick. We've got a lot to, you know, kind of go forward through. There's a lot of opportunities for us to kind of look ahead, you know, just previewing a little bit of North America for me. What are you expecting to see out of tomorrow for people to join us on the broadcast?
Well, we've got Team Cryptic. They're out in front by a large margin. Similar, it's almost the same standings as Europe. Cryptic being the first seed, they are sitting at 3-0 right now, perfect. So they have a good chance, I think, at converting their spot to DreamHack clinching that up. Here are the standings for EU, however. 4-0 for the Gangstars, D69 3-2, WASD sitting at 1-4. That means because with only 2 games left to play, they won't be able to close that gap. Flashpoint at 1-3 as well.
Very exciting stuff here for those of you who have joined us today. Thank you so much. Of course, if you want to join us in another aspect of the realm and not on PC where these players are playing, you could play console. It's for free. Paladins on Xbox One and PS4, also arriving on Xbox One X day 1. It'll be free to play, and it will be in native 4K, which means if you got that tight 4K screen, you're looking good, want to impress the lady, you come over, hey, babe, play some Paladins.
See me fragging 4K, babe?
I got the Xbox One
hey,
X.
Babe, come here.
You got to see this thing, and you get all the girls that way. So, or you get all the guys. I don't know what you're looking for, but either way, it gives you something, right? Something to talk about. God bless. You won't just choke and not have anything to say. Thank you guys so much for watching us. My name is Evan Rayner, or Rain Day again in the community, and this is Nick Keogh, Hi-Rez Pretty here. We're here with Hi-Rez Studios in Alpharetta, Georgia. Before we give you the peach, just want to say again, happy birthday to the Belafroy boys. See you guys soon, hopefully, and thanks so much for all the work you put in the Paladins World. The console stuff, not sure if that's on, but it should be on Paladins World for the Twitch channel later on today at some point. So make sure you stay tuned for more Paladins action there. A lot of exciting things, teams getting picked up. Gangstars actually picked up on the console side. They'll be going to Console Wars in Valencia. 50,000 prize pool there. So we'll see you guys all very soon. Join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST for North America. And as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you all in the realm.